Good morning, good day, good evening to you, brave hearts around the world in all the various places. Today is a great day, and I hope you're having the most beautiful, most best day of your life today. I'm going to tell you, it's going to get better. The day has just begun, and I'm so thrilled that you're here and you get to watch this episode today. We're going to reveal a few things that when I show them to people, it usually shocks them. They're surprised by it. So stick with me all the way to the end. It's going to be a great show. I'm Dan Stahosky. I'm the host today of Quantum Healing for the Family. We are talking about the things that matter most, your health and the health of your family. Does it get any more important than that? Your children are so important. It's the future generation. We're investing in the future here. And I want to talk about what is going on in the world around us energetically. So we're talking not about things you can see visibly, but we're talking about the things that are energetic. And we're here on the Braveheart Nation platform. You can go to bhnapp.com, download this incredible platform. It's the world's largest library of health and wellness information available. bhnapp.com. It's founded by Dr. Darrell Wolf. He is a pioneer and just a legend when it comes to these things, as you know. Thank you. You have found him, and he is just leading the charge into a whole new health and wellness system. And the BHN app is your place to go. There are master classes. There are experts that give lectures there. There are all the shows that stream here on your favorite streaming service can be found there as well. So take the time, download the app, get in and get involved, get engaged. This is Quantum Health for the Family. We are here every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern, live. And when we're live, I love to take your questions real time as we are going through the show. So if you've got comments or questions, please drop them in the comment line. Even after that, you know, these shows can air, and we will keep a track on those. So please reach out. If you don't get an answer, go to the support at docadetox.com to get your questions answered. We are here for you. Your questions matter, and you matter. And that's why we're taking the time to talk to you today about something that's really important. So as we get into this, stay with us. We're going to talk about electromagnetic fields and frequencies, EMF. This is a big word. You hear about it, but sometimes it's confusing. What does it really mean? 5G is part of that. So are all the communication satellites. So are all the smart devices that we have in our homes today. The AirPods that we might have, the earbuds. Those are wireless communication. Bluetooth devices. Anything that's wireless is producing this EMF radiation. We're going to talk about that. And I want to go into a couple slides that I might have for us. So as I pull this up, I always think these things are easier when we see them and can talk about them. So here we go. All right. Yep. There's the slides. Perfect. Okay. So again, if you want to know anything about these products, just go to shop.dodnow.com. Go to docadetox.com. Check them out. So light is life. Here's the thing that we need to get our heads wrapped around is just how important light is to our health, to the well-being of everything around us. Light, when we talk about light, you know, there's photons, there's wavelengths, there's these things light behaves in both as a particle and as a wave. But every cell in your body and every cell in every living system requires light and produces light. We emit light. That people call that your aura or your biofield. This biofield is energy, it's frequency, it's light, and when we get into this, we want to be as structured and balanced as possible. Light is life. It relaxes. You know, we can get into this and say light. You've got red light therapy. You've got different light therapies, and they can relax us. It puts us in parasympathetic. Often EMFs from our cell phones, 5G, put us in sympathetic, where we are in fight or flight mode. We don't heal and recover when we're in that mode. We heal and recover when we're in parasympathetic, when we can relax. Raw food, juicing, hey, that's full of life. Also, grass-fed proteins, full of life. We want to avoid the seed oils, right? The seed oils, the highly processed foods, those foods, they take the light out of that when they process it. It becomes dead food. It's like a styrofoam food. We don't want that. We want things to be alive, full of their enzymes and their microbes. When they're alive, they're full of light. Gardens are full of light, and we get then abundant energy all day long. To understand this, Albert Einstein said everything in life is vibration. So we're getting into the quantum space here. Everything in life is vibration. Now, we look at the desk we're sitting at, the computer screen we're looking at. It's physical, it looks hard, but actually, when you get into the quantum, down into the atomic level, everything is vibration. It's resonating. And in that resonance, it can either be balanced or imbalanced. Dr. Maywan Ho says, our bodies have a system of communication that relays critical information between cells at a molecular level using light or electromagnetic resonance. This system governs all chemical actions and reactions, indeed life itself. When that system suffers interferences and loses coherence, we suffer illness. So that vibration, that resonance that Albert Einstein was talking about, that frequency, when the light that we were talking about, when it loses coherence or suffers interference, that's what can drive some of the illnesses, or at least enable that. It changes the environment within the body. And we want to keep our bodies balanced and harmonious, in one with nature, one with each other, one with ourselves. But when we get interferences from things like cell towers, cell phones, electricity, we run into interferences. Dr. Deborah Davis, Nobel Prize winner, she was on the committee that helped stop or cause the regulation to prevent smoking on airplanes, because she was able to convince Congress that smoking causes, leads to cancer and is harmful, is unhealthy. So she was big into that. And now she has shifted her full attention to protecting children from cell phone and cell phone radiation, mobile phones. She says, I think I have a moral obligation to tell the truth and to see that it's told clearly and broadly. And that's what I'm trying to do. We have airbags and seatbelts for cars. We need that for cell phones. Now, the slides I'm going to show next might shock you, because we have grown up in a world in the last 30 years where mobile phones, smartphones are a way of life. Almost everybody has one. I mean, they're just prolific. They're everywhere. Well, Dr. Deborah Davis showed these slides, the truth about mobile phone and wireless radiation. She did this years ago, but it's still relevant. Look at the radiation that we get when we do this modeling. You hold up a mobile phone to your head, and these were years ago. The high energy smartphones today are even more intense than these. But look at the radiation, how far into the brain that radiation goes. A 5-year-old going all the way up. Think you can see my mouse all the way up through the whole skull and the brain cavity. This is really serious, and we need to take this very, very carefully. And how do we help raise our children in the most healthy, balanced way possible? Look at this 3D model of a dose of mobile phone radiation at infant. Your cells can't operate well. They're getting interfered with when you've got that kind of radiation. We have to be really careful about this. We need to learn. There's a lot of new science and research coming out about this. It's all available, and I want you to do your own research. This talk is all about education and research focus. We aren't curing or diagnosing anything. We're just sharing information that's out there. Look at this phone. This phone is in your pocket. and look at the radiation, the amount of radiation that's going into the leg, into the bone, the muscle, the tissues, even the reproductive areas. And we wonder, okay, well, there are studies from just a few years ago that shows that reproduction is down, conception is down, fertility is down, sperm count is down because of cell phone exposure. What about in utero? Look at what's happening. We see that the greatest exposure occurs to fetal head and spinal cords. This is their nervous system. And we have to, so this is at the quantum level. This is energy that is imbalanced, that's out of whack with the natural frequencies. Again, another great picture by the Environmental Health Trust. This is an organization you need to check out, ehtrust.org. They have some excellent science and research on mobile phones, but they also are really trying to make inroads at the federal level to help get more protection. So all of that said, I mean, you can see this interference. Dr. Robert O'Becker, he says in his book, The Body Electric, I have no doubt in my mind that at the present time, the greatest polluting element in the Earth's environment is the proliferation of electromagnetic radiation. And if you look at this, look at the pollution, look at the interference, that radiation across the whole face and head, just when you're holding your mobile phone. You understand what he's talking about. But he's even saying from the cell towers and the power lines and the radar and now the communication satellites, it's polluting the entire environment. And Dr. Henry Lay and his colleagues actually prove this through a survey, a summary of studies, and published about 4 years ago a 3-part, 150-page research paper showing that the environment that is heavy in electromagnetic pollution is harming wildlife and plants and soil and insects and birds. Fritz Albert Popp says we are living in a sea of light. Every cell has 100,000 chemical reactions per second. Each cell requires energy from a biophoton to function naturally. What is a biophoton? Biophotons are what our bodies produce. It's what living systems produce in a form of energy, in a form of spark of light, a photon. So light is in motion. Light is alive. It's always moving you. It's moving in a direction. Whereas darkness, death, is stagnant. It's still. There is no speed of darkness. There is a speed of light, but there's no speed of darkness. If you want to make a dark room bright, you turn on the light switch. If you want to make a bright room dark, you don't turn on darkness. You have to turn off the light. The EMF is turning off the light in our bodies, and we need to turn it back on. And Dr. Wolf, and on the shop now, shopdodnow.com, the products help turn the light switch back on in your bodies. Man-made EMF pollutes the environment, dimming natural light. Our present exposure to man-made microwaves is about 1 billion times greater than our natural exposure to these frequencies. Dr. Andrew Goldsworthy. You can see the progression over the last couple hundred years of electromagnetic radiation in the environment. And all of these are sources. They're all layers that stack on each other. So they don't, you don't get rid of it as you move. It all becomes additive. It accumulates. Our immune system is massively underrated as an instrument of good health. It is severely hampered by the environment we have created. Dr. Jeffrey Scholm, right along with Mei-Wan Ho, saying, hey, the environment can both be positive and benefit us, or it can harm us. It can be interference and create incoherence. Dr. Klinghardt says there is clinical proof that some cases of MS, ALS, Alzheimer's, ASD, fibromyalgia, autoimmunity, cancers, and other chronic diseases. I'd add in diabetes, metabolic issues. Also, he says Alzheimer's, but any neurological condition like even Parkinson's or short-term memory loss will likely never get better unless patients create a low EMF environment at home. Fundamentally, what are EMFs? EMFs are on the electromagnetic spectrum. So these are frequencies. There's a natural EMF and there's these man-made, I call them artificial. I mean, they're frequencies, but they're man-made. They're not in nature. They weren't produced by nature. So we have extremely low frequencies on the far left. They're non-ionizing. On the far right, you have high frequencies like X-rays and gamma rays. Those are called ionizing because they heat the cells and create DNA damage and DNA breakage. And that's what causes, like, you get too much exposure to X-ray radiation, and you can get disease, you can get cancer, you can even gamma rays like nuclear radiation, you can die, deformities. We see that. Well, with non-ionizing, which is the radio, the microwave, infrared, those are non-ionizing. Same result, just a different mechanism. They don't heat the cells, but they do lead. I mean, this is research, so do the research yourself. They've been shown to lead to DNA damage, chromosome disorders, and health issues. So the results can be similar, just different pathways to get there. And in the middle of this, we have the visible spectrum, very narrow band of wavelengths that are visible to us. That's the rainbow. That's what we see. Well, look at how much is going on energetically around us that we can't see. It's this invisible, silent energy field all around us. And we were designed to be in nature, in balance with nature, very comfortable and healing, symbiotic. We work with nature. Nature needs us. We intake oxygen. We exhale CO2. Plants need the CO2 to function. They produce oxygen. It's symbiotic when it's in balance. But when you get these man-made frequencies that that are polluting the environment, polluting the sun, you get disruption, and that cycle breaks. I heard, if you think about it, cell towers are like the new smokestacks. You don't see the pollution because it's energy and frequency, but it is polluting the environment. So you've got electromagnetic force. These are forming atoms and molecules. They're generating light. Big slide, big topic, but again, this is quantum health for the family. So we want to go a little bit deeper into showing you what is going on. This electromagnetic force is one of the great forces in the universe, like gravity. Maybe even more fundamental than gravity is this electromagnetic force. So it's everywhere and it affects everything. When it's in nature and in balance, it's healing and it's beneficial. Healthy EMFs are sunlight and biophotons. Here are amazing pictures that are imaging the emission of biophotons from plants. Isn't that incredible? Look at those sprouts, like a cacao bean, organic mushrooms versus conventional mushroom. Look at this on the far right. You've got organic mushrooms that are just broadcasting that frequency of light everywhere. And then you got the conventional mushroom. And what's happened? It's barely alive. It's barely emitting any light. Same with, if you along the bottom, you've got organic broccoli versus conventional broccoli. Cooked baby carrot versus a raw baby carrot. Totally different makeup energetically. Organic tomato versus conventional tomato. Totally different energetically. We're in the age of non-native EMFs. Everything around us is electrical, and it's affecting us in everything. Because we have an electrical field, our brain is electrical, our heart is electrical, our spleen, our pancreas, our liver, our kidneys, everything, our reproductive organs, everything is electrical, has frequency, and needs to be in resonance in order to function well. Our genes, our epigenetics are affected by the environment around us, the food we're taking in, the what we surround ourselves with. Blue light toxicity and EMF. This affects mitochondrial function. This affects our hormones, our endocrine system, affects our sleep patterns, affects our energy. Do you find yourself waking up not as feeling the same or more tired than when you went to bed? You have a blue light EMF issue. Maybe there's some other things too, right? But we know that blue light and EMF can cause those things. They can make it harder and worse for you. Um, John Ott coined the term malillumination. I think it's a great term because it captures the fact that, when you're looking at these pictures, the things that are healthy are full of illumination. The things that are not healthy are lack illumination. They have malillumination. And today, most of us are inside around LED lights, fluorescent lights, artificial light. We're around screens way more than we should be. And that is causing a lack of light in our bodies called malillumination. So what do we do about it? Harmonizing light technology. This is on Daryl's on the DACA Detox store. You can go get these right now. He has them available. He ships them around the world, wherever you are. This harmonizing light technology is mitigating and reversing this whole issue of non-native EMFs. How is it working? We have incoherent non-native EMFs that are coming and interacting with us, with our body all the time, and our cells get out of resonance. When we take these plates, this is right, the Defender. When we take these plates and we put it up to our bodies, what we're doing is we're getting light that's reflecting off of these plates into our bodies in a coherent, biologically adaptive form that does not disrupt the signals. You can still use your phones, but it harmonizes the body so that the body is healthy and strong and not affected by these EMFs. So we're not getting the negative influence from them. How do we do it? With something called plasmonics is part of the process. Plasmonics, it's amazing. It's in so many things. Believe it or not, cloaking devices for invisibility use plasmonics. Super fast optical computers, higher resolution imaging devices, better color sensitivity in cameras is enabled by plasmonics. New solar cells, faster fiber optic connections, tumor killing cancer therapies are improved and optimized by plasmonics, lasers for self-driving cars, as well as then satellite solar panels on satellites also get plasmonically altered to increase their use of light. So it allows you to change the surface of a metal and how it interacts with light, and we can manipulate light that way. How do we show this? Well, we do live blood analysis is one way we do it. Here we are doing it with a dog. So we're taking the Defender Plus here and we're putting it on our pet. And because there was a study done just not many months ago, finally got published. It's something many of us have known for years. But if you hold a cell phone for 5 minutes, the structure of your blood changes. That structure of your blood is really important because that's how you get oxygen to your organs and your whole body. That's how you get nutrients and minerals, and the life is in the blood. So if the structure of the blood is changed, the life of that blood is changed. We want the blood to be well structured, well formed. But 5 minutes with a cell phone in your hand will change the structure of that blood throughout the body. So here we are, we're treating this pet with the Defender Plus. Now, any of the plates will do this, so it doesn't have to be the big one, but for demonstration, we did the largest one. And here's what we saw. Before, on the left side, you've got major disruption. Everything is stacked. All the red blood cells are stacked on top of each other. They are malformed, and they're not very bright. 10 minutes with the Defender Pro Plus. What do we have? We have red blood cells that look like red blood cells. They're round. They've got that spark of light in the middle. They're full of life. So this is when we say light is life. Structured light equals health. We did this analysis. I encourage you to do your own red blood analysis. We use dark field microscopy here. We've done it in people and in pets. You can use it in light field microscopy as well. That's what we do for, that's one way we can show the benefit here on ourselves. How else can we do it? We use a device called a BioWell. It's an electrophotonic sensor. And We can do this. So here it is out here. And I wonder, uh, just checking to see if I could show you a little better. But this sensor is actually measuring the quality of the photons in the environment. All around us, we've got billions of photons, trillions of photons. And that sensor picks up the quality. How much changes and variation is there? Are they balanced? Well, on the right side is the chart before and after. When we set up our in-home units with the Defender Pro, or the a protector on the stand, right? What do we see before and after? When we use the conditioners, the Sentinels, we see the same thing. Beforehand, the energy is all over the place. It's imbalanced, it's chaotic. Afterwards, it's stabilized. It becomes a lot more balanced. And when your environment is balanced, you're balanced, it's a healthier state to be in. We also showed Beverly Rubik did a study where with just 20 minutes with the protector, you saw, and we, it has different names, but the 4-inch light tower, the protector, in just 20 minutes, we see a balancing of the body. So your biofield becomes balanced. You're energetically more in line and aligned. And if any one of you are into doing acupuncture or kinesiology, any hands-on healing or modality, you know the importance of being balanced and being aligned. And this is energetically getting us all aligned and harmonized. So where do you go for this? Go to the EMF Lifeguard devices at the DACAdetoxstore.com. That's where you can learn more about the products and see them. All right, because we have a whole line of products. They all harmonize the EMF, harmonize the body. We've shown this now multiple times with multiple studies. We're doing it. We'll be at trade shows this summer. We'll be doing live EMF testing at the trade show with the BioWell device. People come in, they get their EMF levels test, the stress test level. Their EMF stress tested in just takes a minute, and then they'll take any one of the plates for maybe 5 minutes, come back, do another stress test, and they'll see their energy change energetically through the sensor. Any one of the plates does that. The reason you go from a small one to a larger one is because after you've harmonized the EMF, now we want to optimize the cellular function. And so the more light you get into the body, the more optimized that cellular function is. And so the larger plates, the more optimized you get. And if you are dealing with some of those conditions that Dr. Klinghardt called out, MS, ALS, Alzheimer's, cancers, Parkinson's, chronic pain, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, if you're dealing with any of those, your body needs more light. That's one of, look, I'm not diagnosing. We're not doing anything like that. This is research. But so what I mean by that is the more light we have, the more our body shines, the healthier the body gets. So as you go from smaller to larger plates, you're getting that more light. And that's where we find a lot of success and a lot of great testimonies come in. So biophotonics and food analysis, you can also take these plates and you can treat your food. So, all right, I'll take it. I'll show you real quick. I'll just stop sharing real quick while I do this. All right. So I've got my Defender here. I could also use the protector, or hey, I've got my Bodyguard. I'm wearing my Bodyguard Plus. All right. I can use any one of them. And I'll take my coffee and I'll just treat that coffee. This is a little bit better demonstration, but honestly, I don't ever drink anything without doing this first. And I don't eat anything without treating it first. So take the Defender right there. I think you can see what I'm doing. And hey, look, I'm energizing that coffee. I'm structuring the water in it. And now that cup of coffee is full of light it's energy, it's free, that biophotonic frequency is infused in that coffee. You can do it with your tea, your smoothies, food. I've had people do it with tomatoes and pineapple and oranges. You could taste the difference. I'm telling you, it's amazing what can happen when you start to experience food and water that is full of light, full of the structuring light. So take a good look at that. All right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to share this real quick with you. So this lifeguard technology, I've gone into it. Hey, within minutes, you can correct the disharmony caused by EMF. Long term, you're supporting deeper sleep, greater energy, and improved balance, all critical aspects of our health. Here's some testimonials. Thanks for your help and for your spectacular products. Loved it, high quality and absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. Hey, I've noticed an immediate, though slight improvement in how I feel after recently ordering and wearing the Lifeguard Bodyguard Plus. I previously suffered from hot flashes and light headaches when I'm near an EMF source, but since wearing the Bodyguard Plus, the pendant, my symptoms appear to have subsided. I am optimistically confident for the future with this product. There we go. Hey, our technology is designed to permanently mitigate and block stress. All right. These products have been, because we alter the metal plasmonically, it's a permanent change. This is an investment. Now, you might look at the store and go, wow, these prices are really high. And I understand the price, there's a price to it. There's over $25 million in R&D. There's this stainless steel is a select type of stainless steel. We only accept very particular that has the right molecular structure. So it's not your everyday stainless steel that you come off. It's mirror finished, high quality, and it goes through a whole process to be re-engineered, and it's a permanent fix. Question is, what's the price versus the cost? Price is a one-time thing. Cost is a lifetime. Cost is something you're going to deal with for a lifetime. How many of us have spent hundreds to thousands of dollars every year, year after year, trying to find a solution for our health concern, for the pain, our joints, our fatigue? I was just talking with someone the other day. $20,000 a year on doctor visits and labs, and she's doing all the right things. She's eating well. She's taking care of herself. She's exercising. She's meditating. She's thinking well. She's praying well. She's doing all the right things, and yet still her body just can't get over the hump. It hasn't have the mitochondrial function, the energy to really have that immune system come back online and really fight and really be healing. The price of this is something, but the cost, now, a lot of what she's done, they said, oh, this will fix it. And yet now we have to do more and more. So the ultimate cost for her is a lot more than at initial price. These are a one-time product, one-time price, but a lifetime of value. And the value continues to stack on itself over time. And as you then start to incorporate all the other good, healthy practices and all the healthy mouth, the other products that Dr. Detox has on his store, when you start to incorporate those things and go to the Power Pack clinics, like at Cheryl Seda at the Occidental clinic, she's an EMF safe clinic. She's got our products there, and she's created a environmental balance that is free of EMF interference. So when she's working on you there, the results are even more exponential. So I want you to think about this. This is a lifetime change and impact that can start happening right now. You just have to go online and check the product out and get the right ones that just resonate with you. So the Bodyguard Plus, it's compact, it's lightweight, it's wearable. I wear it all the time. You can wear it in the shower. You can go swimming with it. You also can take it off for a few hours or a day, and still your body is resonating energetically at that higher level, so that you're still mitigated from EMF. So if you're wearing this and then you say, hey, I'm going to go out for dinner and it doesn't fit the outfit, you don't have to wear it during that dinner to be protected. That protection continues on for several hours, even a few days after wearing it. The Protector Plus, okay, that's this one right here. 2.5-inch plate. Super lightweight, fits right in your pocket or your wallet, your purse. And you can even get a zipper wristband. You can wear it on your wrist or your ankle. It's 10 times stronger than the Bodyguard, but man, is it powerful. And it is effective. We've got the Guardian Plus. This one is 3 layers. It's a 4-inch square plates. Again, this is EMF blue light protection. You can take the Guardian, the Defender Plus, and you can treat the screens. You can paint them, what I call painting. Go back and forth, and it just creates a harmonization. If your eyes are sensitive, you're going to feel a release of pressure in your eyes after doing that. Even to the LED lights that are in your house or in your office, you do that, you just feel that pressure, that release. That creates a better environment for you, less interference on your body. Then you've got the Defender Plus, the Defender Pro Plus. Again, the larger they get, the more light your body is receiving and the more cellular optimization you're receiving. Then the Universal Quantum Energizer. This is a must add-on if you want to have it for the home. These products by themselves create a very direct beam of light. Now, I know this is a little bit confusing. Not everybody can get it, wraps your head around it, because so many of these products are frequency generators. They're using electricity or crystals to emit a frequency, and it's 360 degrees. Ours are different. These plates actually produce a field of light. If you can imagine, right off that surface of those plates, a direct beam, almost like a laser beam or flashlight coming right off. And it goes, so this one is 5-inch square. It's like a 5-inch square beam of light going wherever I face the plates. When I put it on the Quantum Energizer, this Quantum Energizer, which I've got right back here, show you it, see? Okay, this Quantum Energizer, you slide it right into this tray here. There's a technology built into it, the scalar technology, that actually interacts with these plates and expands the field, expands this one from 5 inches out to about an acre and a half. It's amazing. It's wild. It's like, but when we're dealing with the quantum world and the energetics and frequencies, things like this can happen. So now you're covering your whole home. When you're not using it on yourself, you can now protect your whole home with that Energizer. And then we got the Sentinel Plus. So that's what these guys are. They don't need the Quantum Energizer, because the way they're designed and built and put together, they actually broadcast this beneficial photonic field on their own. They create a vortex of energy that broadcasts it out 200 to thousands of acres. But they're great for buildings and for clinics, for homes, for schools. Our children are learning in schools that are full of blue light and EMF. We have to change. I really encourage us to change the environment that they're studying and they're learning in, to help them focus, help reduce anxiety, reduce stress, and increase focus. If you need to learn more about this, reach out to the DACA Detox team. They can answer your questions. If there's any questions they need that they can't answer, they will come to me and we'll get in touch and we'll talk about these products. These are game changers. They're changing lives around the world, and I want them to be changing your life too if you're open to it. Here's the thing, EMF Safe Clinic. Like I said, Occidental Health with Cheryl Serta. It's Power Pack Clinic. It's also an EMF Safe Clinic. If you're sensitive, you go to her clinic, you can relax. You're going to be harmonized. There's other clinics around the country that are coming online every day that are EMF safe as well. They're getting certified. They're putting in the Sentinel, and they're becoming certified. Or if they're a smaller clinic, they're putting in the Defender Pro Plus. with the quantum energizer, and we can certify them as EMF safe because why? Because we've done the testing with the electrophotonic camera to show that we are balancing the environment and creating a harmonized field in and around that unit in that clinic. And so now we know that that environment is beneficial and healthy. There's a chart I think that we've got on the website, help you select which ones are right. So, hey, we covered a lot of ground, and this is a topic that's worth your investigation. Go back, watch other of my shows. Again, we're every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. I mean, every other Thursday, right? So it will be on again in 2 weeks. There is a lot here. Dr. Wolf and Judy Mekovitz, they talk about this as well on their shows. So there's a lot of information. I encourage you, do your own research. And while you're at it, get down to Ixtapa, Guanajuato. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. In Mexico. Hey, we're all in this together. That resort is amazing. I'm going to be going there in October, and I'm looking forward to it. So check it out. Go to bhnuniversity.com to learn more. All right. Let's see here. We have, what else do we have? We've got a couple more slides, I believe, to get through. Yes. Hey, spring into summer, cleansing and weight loss sale is on right now, up to 40% off. DocaDetoxStore.com. Gold Care is going to be doing a special world event Sunday, July 13th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. All right, and then you have to register, and then you be part of the live Q&A on Monday and on Tuesday, July 14th and July 15th. Dr. Dana Granberg Hill, Simone Gold, and Dr. Wolf, and 18 other world-leading healers. You're going to love the powerful information, and Gold Care is an incredible service. I really encourage you to check them out. Look at these other world events that are coming up. We've got the Gold Care with Dr. Granberg Hill. We've got Rock with a Detox, July 19th. Heal Yourself, Heal Your Family, August 6th. September 6th, Rock with the Doc Detox again. October 5th, I'm going to be hosting this. Quantum Power Pack Healing, I'll be hosting it with Dr. Wolf. I'm really looking forward to this. October 26th, Food Forest Abundance. November 16th, Super Soldier Immunity. I'm telling you, there is no one else putting out content like this right now, making these events available for free to you. They are free. They're available. Register so you get the reminders and you don't miss it. So sign up for free at bhnuniversity.com. Hey, we run into things getting banned all the time. But I'll tell you what, if you go to the bhnapp.com, it's private. It's hosted a platform by Dr. Wolf himself. Everything will be there and it'll stay there. Download that app, get engaged, and hey, free health and healing information for all humans. All right. This is amazing. We're growing approximately 20,000 new Bravehearts every single day. So if you haven't joined yet, get on there today and start being part of that amazing, growing, beautiful community. We don't believe we will be allowed to continue with this growth because our message is free to the world. Okay. That's why you need to join the app, because if we're growing at 20,000 new Bravehearts on Facebook every day, that's going to, we don't want to lose that information. So go to the BHN app. There it is. It's an incredible, this app, I'm telling you, it's so user-friendly and intuitive, and it's searchable. You can, if you have any health question, type it into the search bar. You're going to get an incredible amount of information that you can deep dive into and learn everything you need to know about how to approach it, and just deepen your understanding about how the body works in this quantum energetic world. All right, bhnapp.com. Again, track your perfect day. There's news and events, and there's new world practitioner maps, so you can find the practitioners who are closest to you. The Evolve section is the largest free online library of videos, guides, and audios for self-healing in the world. It connects with Bravehearts around the globe. It gives you a perfect match app function and a mindful moment reminder. Dr. Sage Wolf, he's going to be in Montreal, Quebec, on September 1st, Saturday, August 23rd, and then Monday, September 1st. Call Christine at 438-929-0997 to book. If you have questions, hey, contact Dr. Sage Wolf at 250-801-5673. Your questions matter. You matter. Reach out with any questions you have. Again, here's some BHNU course dates: Calgary, June 27th to June 29th for women's pelvic restoration. Again, Ixtapa, Mexico, whole life health coach on October 29th to November 6th. Wolf non-surgical, November 8th to November 19th. Women's pelvic, November 21st to 23rd. Los Angeles, California, whole life health coach, January 14th, 22nd. These fill up fast, so you want to put your deposit down. You want to book it now. Wolf non-surgical in LA, January 24th to February 4th. Women's pelvic restoration, February 6th to February 8th. And then again in Mexico throughout February, January, and February. Again, in the U.S., there's financing available. Go to bhnuniversity.com. We have the DoD five-star retreats. There's one in Ixtapa, opening in 2026 in St. Cloud, Florida. We're excited about that, bringing that on. Look, we're turning people from victims to bravehearts. I love it. Here are all the areas on social media where you can go to find to find more information and to find all the relevant content from that Daryl puts out. All the life-changing, life-saving podcasts are available on all the anywhere you listen to to listen to these shows. You can find it: iHeartRadio, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Amazon, Audible, Spotify. They're all there. Again, he ships worldwide, so we ship worldwide in fulfillment centers both in the U.S., Canada, and Australia. Shop dodnow.com. You want to become an affiliate? This is a great way to share the DACA Detox with your friends and family and beyond. DACADetoxPartner.com. All health professionals and practitioners sign up or call to become a DACA Detox wholesale buyer. All right, here you go. Toll-free number 855-900-4544, extension 5, or just email office.dacadetox@gmail.com. That's office.dacadetox@gmail.com. Power Pack Clinic, I encourage you to go there. Free 23-day professional training with every cell sonic regeneration and cardio med bed purchased. This is an incredible value that only Dr. Wolf and his team provide. You won't find this anywhere else. A free training, because he wants you to be the best that you can be as soon as you get these products. We will also start including free training. If you get the Lifeguard Plus technology devices, in your clinic, we will provide training for you as well. Just connect with the DACA Detox support team and we'll get that coordinated. Here we go. The DoD 5-star health and healing. These retreats are well worth it, and you'll come back a changed person. There's no question. Personal certifications and trainings with Dr. Sage Wolf. If you want to take what you've learned and what you've had done and take it and become certified and trained and start providing it to others, this is the place for you. And Dr. Sage Wolf will come to you. That's right. He'll come to you. So just get it scheduled and organized, and he'll come to you. Here are the prices for these products, or for these products. Financing is available. All right, we even have clothing now. I love it. Crack the coconut. Let's do this. Let's be brave. Let's be brave hearts. And just now we're getting out of time. Hey, I want you to, if you haven't downloaded your Perfect Day Guide, this is a free download. You can also purchase it for $95 delivered to your door in North America and Australia. But it's a free download. It's over 600 pages. It is phenomenal. It's searchable. And again, you can get so much information on how best to use all the products that Daryl has available on the store, but also information just to learn about your body. So if you want to go deeper into your biology, this is a place to go. This is a great book, and Healthy to 100 is a great way to do that as well. So there we go. Hey, the only permanent health care is self-care. The only permanent love is self-love. Let's start doing that today. Rise to your full potential. First, love yourself, and then you can start to love others. All right. Let me get back in here. We are going to say goodbye for the day. We thank you so much for joining us. Again, we'll be back. If this episode struck a chord, please share it with someone if it made you think of somebody that, hey, they need to hear this, please share it with them. It's so important that we get the word out, get the message out. So take the time to stop and share, make a comment. Thank you so much for joining us. You're a brave heart. We love you. We support you. We stand with you. Have the best day of your life. Take care.